Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? We are back with more Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. Let's not waste any time, as always. Let's get in, get on, and crack on. So yesterday we went up north to further thwart the Empire, along with Joseph, who was originally from this town, but unfortunately he sacrificed himself to save her. We've received the Goddess Bell so that we can open the way to Kashuan further down south. I think now we have to quickly head back to the to Altair to let the princess know what we've done, probably. Do 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 do. Ba-da. Right, anyway, sorry about that. Check the settings, making sure everything's running alright. I don't know, do we just go straight to Cache 1 now, or do we go back to them and say we got the bell? Whey! I don't know. Because obviously we know we need the bell to get into Cache 1. I thought we were going to need the ring initially, but no. We ended up getting sent up north here to get this bell. Actually, I've already beat the Cache 1 while exploring the game and grinding. So Seed should be able to just take us straight there. Da 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 da. Right. Hopefully I don't miss anything by just going straight here. Again, I'll soon find out if it's still like keeps us locked out until I maybe go back to the princess. Bye, airship. Da, 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 da. Alright, is Gordon gonna be here? Or has he joined the Empire out of fear? That could be a possibility. Because we know at the beginning he ran away and left his brother to die, and then he suddenly disappeared again after the Dreadnought was completed. He's either joined them out of fear just so that he doesn't die, or he's came here. One of the two. Or, you know, it's somewhere else. The sunfire blazes brightly. Would you like the goddess, Bill? Nothing happens. No, because we're going in here to get a lantern, I think, that can hold the fire. As the clear stone of the bell rings out, tone of the bell rings out, the lock opens without a sound. I mean, it made a sound, but it shoo shoo shoo. I came to retrieve the sunfire. I thought I was the only one left who could open the door. I'd meant to look for Eagle's torch, but it's a monster's den in here. I can't keep going on my own, and I can't return empty-handed. I don't know what to do next. You know your way around the keep, right? Do you think you could help us find our way through? I'm sorry. The keep is riddled with secrets. Without... I wouldn't know my way around any better than you. But I do want to fight. Will you let me come with you? Is that generally going to finally change, or he'll betray you? There's a lot of maybes. I was right that he ended up here. Gordon's brother Scott, I think it was Scott, did say that he was stronger than he knows, but doesn't look like it. Ah. Aha! We have our spear user. That's not my thumbnail for my last board. Na na na. Blah, 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 blah. Right, sorted. You know what? I'm gonna leave him with his normal stuff for now, because I'm worried. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you with normal stuff for now, because I don't know. Whenever I see a character, like we've had 3 characters now that were low health, and then they've just randomly like joined with. This game seems to like giving you temporary party members so far. I think the only other permanent party member is we're probably going to find our friend Leon that we had at the very beginning. He's probably going to show up at some point, rejoin with, and he'll be our permanent 4. Probably everybody else up until that point is just going to be temporary. So for now, I'm going to leave him with his other crap. Unless the game's nice and if he like leaves with, because I did say it before that, he's either going to leave with once he's done helping with, or he's going to betray her or something. Because the way he was like, I can't return empty-handed. Makes me wonder. So for now, you can wear your noob crap. You can have my mithril stuff. I don't trust you at the minute. Again, out of fear, he might have joined the Empire. But I could be wrong. But We've already had one traitor before, Mr. Morgan, who we fought yesterday and killed in one hit. Gordon could be doing it out of, like I said, fear. Already got plenty of them. Da 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 da. Never know, could be an invisible wall. I know there's a PlayStation Direct on at the moment, but I'll catch up on everything later. I got to bed nice and early yesterday. Well, I wouldn't say early. I fell asleep at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I got up at like 8 o'clock. And then today I finally got my bike fixed. Touch wood. My motorbike has been seen to. The tyre is hopefully now sorted. And then I came home, had some food, and I was just chilling watching Netflix, and I got so bored. Fell asleep, and I've literally just woke up like half an hour ago. So I think it's probably safe to say my sleeping is still fudged. Thanks to boredom. Last time it was because my IBS, this time because of boredom. I'll play this for a few hours and then I'll try and go back to sleep because, yeah, only had like 3 hours sleep. But the problem is I'll be awake now that, obviously, I've had that little bit of sleep. Hurry! Right, let's keep leveling things up. Right. Great. "11 chests in this dungeon." Right. Never mind. Silence. Let's see, is the AI smart enough to cast Berserk on other people that don't have it already, or will it just keep casting it on the same person? Let's see what happens with auto battle. Smart enough to cast Cure on different people. Nope, just cast it on the same person. Actually not. Just doing it for the sake of leveling stats up anyway, so... Castaway! Damn, he critted for over 1,000. That's the most he's done so far. I'm kicking ass. Do 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 do. Silence. Berserk attack. Da 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 da. Oh, just now casting Berserk on herself. Fair enough. Check. I refuse to use the map. I like playing the game without it. As intended. Obviously the map, the problem with the map is, like I said, it shows you, like, it'd be nice if the map had like a fog of war fact. When they first enter the place, it's blank, and then it just fills in as you're exploring it. Because the problem with the map is, it just shows you where all the dead ends are, and it shows you where all the chests are. Obviously the way it was originally intended was for you to like fumble your way around and find the way yourself. Because I think Hound said that the original game didn't have a map, like you got it as a spell or something later in the game. But I think I think he said it only showed the world map. I'm not sure. Na 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 na. Alright, silence leveled up. We want to have 11. Right, okay. Never mind. He did. One punch! Title! I still need him, the blue ogre mage to drop some of his poems, I think. Right. Uh-oh. Mate. So he can pretty much destroy them now as well. Hurry, retreat. This. Na 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 na. Blind Torm already got one. Man, spells suck in this game. And he's sort of like debuff on that. It's not like basic fire magic and things like that. They suck. "99% of the time, the miss." Ah, my god, it finally hit. Ooh, Mithril Helm. He's already got that on. Cool. Yay! Ow. shouldn't be able to run away if you get caught on your boo. Yeah, they always seem to flee when you turn them into a toad. That's just silly. So, cure status ailments, but won't get rid of poison. So, once again, what the fudge? Yeah, the antidote works. Cures venom and poison. But Asuna apparently cures black hole in this one. What's going on with the magic in this game? Seems busted. Boop. Good job, I've got a few antidotes. Kind of annoying that Asuna apparently doesn't work. Golden shield. Ooh. That's not a massive improvement. 1 point. Way. Unga bunga. Da 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 da. So far, this dungeon is just very narrow hallway mazy. It's weird, I'm only getting 3 chests so far, like 1 per floor. It's so weird. Hey, Sephiroth, how we doing? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I know. I'll just catch up on it later. Da, 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 do, do, do. Bollocks. Okay, this area is suddenly opened up. This one's a bit bigger, this floor. Have a little check, see what was announced. Is it finished now, is it? I love the final summary from Eurogamer. A very thin showing ends. So in other words, there was almost it all announced. Let's see. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, meh. Fatal Frame 2, meh. I haven't played the first one. Monster Hunter Wilds, meh. BlazBlue, meh. Big meh. Elden Ring, Night Rain, Forsaken, Holland, meh. So, yeah, fuck all. Good job, I didn't waste my time. Okay, before I start straight, I was going to join Discord and like tell Goose to get his butt on, but I thought, you know what? Heck it. I'm just going to play my game. My sleeping's fudged again! Yeah! Not that it was fixed. I went to bed nice and early last night and I thought, yes, my sleeping's fixed. I got up sharp, took my bike to the garage. My bike now, touch wood, is hopefully fixed. They've put a tube in the back tyre, because normally my bike is tubeless. They put a tube in the back tyre to hopefully resolve the problem with it constantly going flat. Came home, did my job search, made myself something to eat, and then I just chilled watching Netflix, and I got bored. Next thing I knew, I fell asleep, and I just woke up at about 10 o'clock, so nearly an hour ago. Whoop, whoop. So I won't be sleeping. I played a little bit of that at one of my brother's friends last month, or whatever. That Sonic game. I thought it was good. And they were all like, it's not as good as Mario Race, and I thought it was better. Hey Lou, how we do? Sorted. Adding 2 characters from the comics. No. Since I've changed to the retro music, the VODs are fine so far, touch wood. No problems with the 3 VODs. I did some searching and it turns out Warner Chappelle manages Square Enix's music when it comes to like remixed orchestral versions of music. So swapping to the retro version was a good idea because they don't own the rights to that. The only issue I could have ran into in this case was people like remixing the old retro songs and then claiming them as their own. Dodgy claims, which you usually get on YouTube, but thankfully, nope, no problems. Touch wood. So far, I've said this earlier, there's 2 issues I've got with this game so far. It is a bit grindy when it comes to leveling all the spells up. I understand what they were going for, but I also understand why they abandoned this method in the next Final Fantasy games, because it's too much of a grind. Having to level up each individual spell. And my other issues with the spells again, that 99% of the spells, like silence, sap, anything you cast on an enemy, 99% of the time, if it isn't fire, thunder, or blizzard, it just misses. Constantly misses. Or Scourge. Scourge, I think Scourge also is a guaranteed hit. But like Stun, Blind, Sleep, Toad, Curse, things like that, just miss. It's the same with the bombs, the enemy what they're called balloons in this one. They're always trying to self-destruct, and I've fought quite a few of them so far, and I'm yet to see a single one successfully self-destruct, because it even misses its own self-destruct ability. Does the bestiary even say how many enemies you've killed of each type, I wonder? Oh yeah, defeated. Right, that's how many balloons I've killed so far. And grenades, or whatever they are, the other types. There's a bunch of others. Yeah, balloon. So I've killed 94, and not a single one of them, every single one of them always tries to self-destruct, and not a single one of them has succeeded so far. Same with grenade, 28, and not a one of them has managed to do it yet. Just misses. Mithril axe, already got one. Mithril sword, already got one. Werebuster? What is that? I don't have a staff wielder. And the guy we met at the beginning of the game, Gordon, the one who was a coward and ran away and left his brother to die. He's asked to join me here in his homeland, which has been overrun by monsters. But I refuse to give him any of my gear because when he joined me, as you can see, look at his health pool and everything compared to ours. He's going to leave our party, I guarantee it. My guess is he's going to betray her. I think out of fear for the Empire, because the Empire has now completed its war vessel, I forget the name of it, the Dreadnought. And they've started, like, bombing all of the world. When we met him again in this dungeon, he says he can't afford to come back empty-handed, and then he, like, begged to join me. Now, somebody else said a similar thing, and that was, Benson or whatever, that guy that we fought yesterday and we killed him in one hit at the end of yesterday's stream. I deleted all my screenshots, like my manual ones. I've only got my mate. I deleted. What the hell was his name again? Borgin, there we are, Borgin. Yes, he betrayed the kingdom as well. Ah, man, he had a chance to drop a methyl knife. Boo. And I get the feeling that he's going to do it as well. So I guess we'll find out eventually once we get through this dungeon. 6 out of 11. So I refuse to give him any of me good equipment in case he does run away and takes me equipment with him. Alrighty then. How do I get to that area? Oh, adamantoise, you say? Yes. Interesting. Yes. Let's level up here. Sleep. Miss. 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 What do I mean? Status inflicting spells in this game suck. Oh my god, it landed. Woohoo! I'm curious what the percentage is. Oh my god, that landed as well. I'm curious what the percentage is, because like I say, a high percentage of the time it just misses. Was there another set of stairs? I can't remember. Hey, Noble, tell me what One Piece news you have. Alright, you watched Terminal. I thought it was going to be something One Piece related. You enjoyed it? Good, good. Like I said, it's one of my favourite Tom Hanks movies. It's a good movie. 50-50. That's why throughout a lot of my playthrough of games, you'll hear us just go 50-50. I don't know why it's the one part that stuck with us from that show. When he's like standing in front of one of the TVs in the airport trying to like teach himself English. And he just goes, the chance of rain? 50-50. And I don't know why that's just that one little line stuck with us. Hey, none of that. Behave, Noble. Oh, God. The dreaded cough has loomed. I'll be stuck with this for a good few months now, I guarantee it. I thought I'd managed to escape from getting it this time. It's weird because I wasn't coughing when I initially got sick. Just my nose running like crazy. And then after all that's cleared away, a couple of days later, oh man. Sweet. Right, so the chest down there. He was a dick because he was on a power trip, and obviously he didn't like the main character being in his terminal. He wanted him to leave so that he wasn't his problem. And of course, if he left, it would result in him getting arrested and deported. Well, he wouldn't get deported because obviously he didn't have a country to go home to. Oh crap, he's dead. Hot dog. Well, like I said, I got sick, like, was it 2 weeks ago? And I had the usual runny nose, high fever. That went away after, like, 4 days. And then I've been pretty chill. Just the odd little... But today, I'm just coughing like crazy. And usually when that happens, I end up stuck with that for months. God dang it. Okay, I need to slow down on the spell cast, and I didn't realise how much MP I'd burned. Oops. Ooh, I can finally cast Life! Life! Yeah. Get in the bag. Life or steal. Oh my god, a new enemy. A mine. A mine! So are you going to have a higher chance of exploding? Probably not. A mine! Tune's been stuck in my head ever since I watched me Lord of the Rings box set. Well, I started watching it because it's like so old, the DVD quality is 50-50. What was I saying that, Lottie? There was a game I was playing, and it also kept saying 50-50, and that's why it like got it stuck in my head again. Which game was it? It was a recent one. I think it was Stalker. Can't remember. Ooh, golden armor, yeah boy. Alright, save the last of my MP for whatever boss we're gonna fight. Brie cheese. Are you another cheese man? I daresn't eat cheese. I don't mind the odd little bit here and there, but I daresn't be like become a full-blown cheese man. The chances are my IBS will be like, no, no, not having that. Nice if some of the monsters drop some ethers. And ethers in this game are like 2,000 gil, and they recover like 15 MP at most. Aha! Mallet. Monster. Oh, new enemy, a ghost. I think that was new. Odd zombie, ghoul. I think there was another one. And then him. Let's see if there's anything so far that we thought new have anything unique. I missed one enemy. I wonder what that is. Sephiroth has gone to get cheese. He likes the cheese. Any of you guys drop anything new? Just drop money. Nice. Goblin Prince. Ooh. No, you drop garbage, really? About the mine? Mine? Nope. I'm gonna guess the last one. So, balloon, grenade, mine. I'm gonna guess the last one will be bomb. So yeah, everything that we've encountered new. Oh, didn't realise everyone was blind. I really don't want to. I'm going to use eye drops. He's got just a tiny little bit of MP. He's got enough to cast like one spell during battle, and I might need it. What did I get from the other chest? I forgot what I got from that one. Well, it's finished now. The PlayStation Japan State of Play, if that's what you mean. Yeah, it's finished. I had a quick scheme of what was announced there. I'm glad I didn't waste my time watching it. So they announced Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which I'm sure was already announced. Oh, this wasn't in that summary before. Ink Conbini. Or Inconbini. Ooh. Hang on, that additional summary didn't show all these. What the hell are... What's this? Broken Law Unfollow. What is this? A VR game. Ooh, if that had VR, that would be lovely. I bet it doesn't. Nope, no VR. Boo! Oh wait, there's another one. Broken Law Unfollow, Broken Law Ascend. I guarantee that one won't have VR either. Nope, no VR. Fatal Frame 2... Meh. Didn't already... I thought Fatal Frame 2 already got a remake. Am I going crazy? I don't know why they're not remaking Fatal... I know Fatal Frame 2 was apparently the favourite in the series, but still, remake the first one, and then I'll play the second one. I hate playing games out of order. New Dynasty Warriors for Lou, which I'm guessing he's bouncing around his room. Some DLC for Gran Turismo 7. Pac-Man for Sonic. Cross Worlds or whatever. Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse. Ooh, what's this? Okay, that looks like Terraria. I literally just clicked the little way in and immediately I just thought, Terraria! What is this? Oh wait, never mind. I don't think there's any actual, like, building. Oh wait, there is! Ooh, that's a nice art style. Why is it in, I was gonna say, why is it in Japanese? Because it was the Japanese event. Does that mean we're getting it, or is it Japan release only? Ooh, it's sort of like Hollow Knight meets Terraria. Like a side-scrolling Hollow Knight action platformer. But it's short little building mechanics as well. That looks interesting. Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse. I'll have to keep an eye out on that one. And that is it. That is everything that was announced. That was the only interesting looking one. That Nevergrave. Is it actually on the PlayStation Store to, like, add to my wish list? Kingdom Come Deliverance just got an update as the final day. Oh, yeah, the final DLC is now out, isn't it? La ta ta ta. There it is. Mysteria Excelsior. I need to buy a physical copy of that at some point. Right. Let's see. What was the name of that game? Nevergrave. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a section for state of play. Is it listed in here? I bet it's not even listed yet. It's not. Every other game that was announced is listed, but that one is... Ah, I hope it's not Japan only. It's the only one that's not listed on the PlayStation Store's State of Play section. Like, they've got a section for all the games that were just announced, and it's the only one that's not displayed. Ah, man. I hope that doesn't mean it's not coming, like, beyond Japan. Poop! I'll end up forgetting about it. That's why I wanted to add it to my wish list so that I wouldn't forget about it. Oh well, never mind. These enemies do not stand a chance. Move, bitch, get out the way. Basketball. It's giving us a lot of the tomes that I don't need, like that I've already got. I don't know why I did that. Bad me. I've cleared the floor anyway, so I didn't spoil anything. I think I've got 9 out of the 11 chests. Hang on now. What? How much money I've got from all the grinding. I'm rich! Yeah, that isn't the one that we fought yesterday, but yeah. But the one that we did fight yesterday as a boss is also just a regular enemy. As like a sub-boss. Oh, don't do that. Well, apart from like unique ones like Borgen. I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing one chest. It's probably whatever we're here. It'll be the lantern that we're here for to capture the flame. There's the last chest there. Oh, I'd heard there was a monster guarding Angel's torch. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. It's such a red soul. Literally called Red Soul. And now it's gonna die. Come on, guy, one shot it. I dare you. Yay! Hey, Lich Lord, how you doing? Right, so there's another boss, but that one, it'll become a normal enemy now, more than likely. Red Souls. Was it supposed to drop anything fancy or garbage? Garbage! Drops nout. Angel's Torch. A torch capable of carrying sunfire. Vampire! Doing alright? sitting playing this game for the first time. Tis a strange entry in the Final Fantasy series. Very grindy. Yeah, apparently not. From what I've heard, apparently not a lot of people are a fan of this one, which is why I think they changed the mechanics back to the normal way, where you're not having to like level up every spell and skill individually. From what I understand, it wasn't well received, which makes sense because I have said the two gripes I've got with the game is the leveling up everything individually is very grindy. I don't mind it, but it's very grindy. And a lot of the spells, 99% of the time, just miss. Like stun, blind, sleep, toad, curse. I don't know why I'm doing this when I have spells to just leave the dungeon. Duh. Right, is Gordon gonna betray her? Let's fight. Oh, wow. What happened to Firion? Did I totally miss what happened to him? What? Nenny? I have no idea what happened to Firion. I'm guessing the Red Soul did something to him, but I wasn't paying attention because Gordon one-shotted him. You played on the Game Boy Advance? Yeah. This one has like a map for every dungeon, and it like shows you where all the chests are, where all the dead ends are. So I'm like trying not to use it. I'm just playing the game as it was originally intended, without the map. The only thing I look at is how many chests is in every dungeon, because I'm trying to platinum the game, and the game requires you to find every chest. So all I do is I quickly bring up this menu, like the world map, and it tells you there how many chests is in every dungeon. But I don't use the map to like show us where they are, so I find them myself. Right, is Gordon gonna betray her? The sunfire blazes brightly. Getting the torch. The sunfire moves to Eagle's torch. Right. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna come back here at some point, or is those stairs on the left just there for shits and giggles? I mean, I found every chest in the dungeon, so that can only make me believe that the stairs on the left here are just inaccessible and not just there purely for aesthetic. To please the eyeballs. I'm gonna guess maybe a revisit here. The only indicator for me that you don't revisit here is the fact that I've already gotten every chest. Because I don't see a way to get to that area on the left. There's not much music in this one as well. I'm sure Final Fantasy 1 had way more like music. Like, this one doesn't even have boss music. Like, the battle music is the same across every fight so far. Like, it's never changed to a boss battle music when we face a boss. All the town's music's the same. Every town has the same town music. Obviously the overworld music. And I think it's the same for the dungeon as well. I think there's only one, like, dungeon tune as well. I'm sure Final Fantasy 1 had a lot more variety. Is this game shorter than one? I don't know. I beat the first one in like 7 sittings, and each playthrough was only like 2 hours. Something like that. I'll double check. How long did I... It's gonna be... YouTube signed us out. YouTube.com. Let's see, my channel, playlist. There we are, Final Fantasy Pixel Collection playlist. Yeah, 7 sessions. Each VOD was 3.5 hours to like 2 hours. The shortest one was just under 2 hours. And so far we're on, this is now our 4th session with this one. And each VOD so far for this one, the longest is just under 6 hours and the shortest is 2.5 hours. Again, because a lot of that time is grinding. This one is very grindy. So that's probably what's going to keep the playtime on this one longer. Like grinding out all those spells and skills and that. Oh, is that the Dreadnought? Oh, they're chasing Sid. Run, Sid, run! Run, Forrest, run! Oh, they caught Sid. Bye, Sid. I'm gonna guess that's my next goal. Rescue Sid. Uh-oh. Unless if you enter from a different angle. Nope, still makes it, yeah. I think that entrance on the left, I don't think you can actually get to it. Right, so I'm guessing we now go back to Altair and be like, Princess, they've stole Sid. Whatever shall we do? Boo-hoo. Oh, wait, hang on. I'll just go down here. I nearly forgot about you. Prepare for the most annoying song in the game. I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy. Enjoy the most annoying tune while I nip to the loo. I need to put my fan on and open my window. Isn't this the best song ever? The entire 3-4 seconds of it on a constant loop. Where you chicken? It's worse than the Final 14 version. At least the Final 14 version is a little bit longer. Oh. Hello. That never used to be there. Oh. Let's just leave that alone for now. We'll head back to the princess. We'll come back to that. That never used to be there. So they've just landed in the middle of nowhere with a dreadnought. Are we loving this song yet? Is it drilled into your brains? Is it all you can think of? The curse is over. Oh. Na 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 na. Alrighty then. I did. I had a chicken and king prawn fried rice from the takeaway. Oh, that fresh air. Oh, I love the smell of fresh air. Whoa, that made us dizzy. treasure. Da, 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 da. If the dreadnought attacks again, we're finished. That's the Sunfire of Kashwan. Hey, shit. Princess Hilda. Wait, what? It appears the Empire has a supply base far to the north of Finn. The dreadnought may be docked there now. I just passed it on my most annoying chocobo ever. Use that Sunfire to blow up the dreadnought. You gotta save the Princess Hilda! I tried to stop the princess from boarding the airship, but she wouldn't listen. To think she's been captured by the Empire, and how did they, like, just march in here and yet everyone else seems fine? The princess left on Sid's airship to meet you at Kashwa. Ah, right, that's how. Alright. It looks like the princess is trapped inside the dreadnought. Please, you must rescue her. You had a cheese sandwich? I made something weird the other day. I got 2 tins of meatballs with like a tomato like base. It was like meatballs in like a tomato sauce sort of thing. I got some red onions, chopped that in. Tin of sweet corn. Fried up some mushrooms, chucked that in. It's quite nice. It's very had a strong onion taste with the red onions, but because I didn't like cook the onions, I just put them in raw and then just warmed everything up, and it sort of slightly softened the onions, but the strong taste was still there, and it was quite nice. Sid's airship has been captured by the dreadnought, and the princess with it. Oh, Legas, right, this guy's probably going to lecture us, because he always does. Well, the princess was captured, and of course this is all your fault too. You blow up the dreadnought, you couldn't blow your way out of a cloth sack. I hate him. I really hate him. Every time we do something, he's always a dick. The princess felt badly about always sending you out on such dangerous assignments. She thought the least she could do was meet you at Kaswan Keep on Sid's airship. I have the Sunfire. The amount of supplies needed to keep a vessel of that size running must be enormous. It will have to set down somewhere eventually. Please, please rescue my daughter. Alright. I'm already like him. Bah humbug. Doesn't make it any less annoying when they're doing it to you. It's alright when you're doing it to them, but not when they're doing it back to you. Medicine for goat! Medicine for goat! I get it for goat. God damn it. I need to stay at the inn. Bet you this costs a fortune. 500. Ah, that's not too bad. Don't know why I'm complaining. Like, I've got like 50 grand to me name. We're rich! Right, so we know where the dreadnought is, so it looks like we've just got to go straight there. Have I seen Andor, Rogue One? Nope. I've saw the mainline Star Wars. Yeah, I preferred the older ones. When I was younger, I remember I had a gold collector's box with the first 3 Star Wars movies on VHS. And me and my brother used to watch that. We had a little tiny TV in one room. Me and my brother had to share a room with a bunk bed when we were kids. And every night, well, not every night, but most nights would have one of those 3 films on my little TV. Literally, it was just this tiny little thing. Would watch Star Wars every night before going to bed. Or I'd watch on a Friday night Graham Norton. I got into Graham Norton when I was like 5, 6 years old, watching his midnight TV show. And that's the only TV show I've ever watched, live horse TV show. Eat shit. Eat shit. Eat shit. So I thought, what do you mean, he shit? And then I just clicked, eat shit? Eat shit. What the? So alright, I guess we'll just go straight to the airship and start kicking the butt out of that. Maybe we'll finally have a difficult boss when we get to the airship. Do we think? Place your bets. Will there be a difficult boss? Is all the bot stuff on my channel still active? Like the mini games and things like that. I think the bot might have ran away because nobody's been using it. Newton did it briefly. Oh, no, it still works. Ah. 3 years. Lou, do exclamation mark followage. In fact, Newton, do exclamation mark followage. You've definitely followed longest. Definitely, I'm sure you've definitely been following the longest. Or Hound. Actually, yeah, it might be Hound. 10 years. 2 months for Hound. Newton, type exclamation mark followage. 9 years. Oh, Hound wins. Hound wins. 10 years. If Bookmarked was still around, in fact, he changed his name. I forgot he changed his name too. If Bookmarked was still around, he would be the longest. He was, besides one other person, I think he was the second person to follow my channel 15 years ago. Literally day 1 when I first started streaming. The first game I streamed was Final Fantasy XII, and he came along and he was basically guiding us through the game whenever I asked for help. In fact, it's been longer than that now. 2009? Also, when do I use this damn ring? The description says someone in Gratia can show how to use it, but there is nobody here. Eventually, maybe this old man will, because he's the only one that's still here. It would seem the Dreadnought's resupplied somewhere to the north of Finn. This may be your chance to slip on board. You have to hurry. You have to save the princess. It's fine, mate. We've got a pass. We literally have a pass to get onto the Dreadnought. It's not like they're going to be suspicious who we are, since we've been killing all their dudes and stealing their mithril and everything. Nope, he's got a pass. He's fine to come aboard. He's a leg eater. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, oh. It's just a picture of you on it with a mustache drawn on with just a little stick man with a big curly mustache. Oh, it's just a penis. That looks legit. Welcome aboard. Ten bite I had. Nice nice car. Mr. Chord. Da 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 da. Na 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 la ta ta ti ta ta ti ta. The thing I hate about this bottle, this air-up bottle, if you don't have the like scented caps in the top, there's a hole in the back. And the scented cap is supposed to like cover that when it's like actually active so that you get the scented taste while drinking the water. Whereas if you're just drinking juice or something else and not got the scented thing in, the hole in the back, like just you stayed up sucking in air while you're trying to drink the juice. So I have to like cover the hole with my finger. No, I'm just drinking juice. I haven't bought any of them scented things for quite a while. Mainly because I can't afford to keep buying them. I'll probably buy some eventually again. Right, Mr. Dreadnought. Prepare to die. Multi-pass. Look at that rat.
This is the worst.
Oh, I'm covering up the. Oops. I can't bother to move it. Right. Oh, we're fighting these guys here? Ah, it's fine. Well, what do you want? Ooh, what happens if I say Wild Wars? Rebel Curs! Actually, I grinded on these guys back in one of the towns. I'll still probably put up a fight. Still do a little bit of damage to these dudes. So the boss in this area might actually be a challenge for a change. Yeah. I don't need no pass. Get out my way. Right, how many chests? 10. Ooh. Wait. If we're gonna destroy this, I'm gonna guess they're missable. If I don't get all these chests, because obviously why he had to rescue the princess and destroy the dreadnought. Okay. Kill them all. They are. Do you all need to do that? That just wastes time. We get it. You're dying. Oh. He didn't disappear like the guy in the entrance. So the vast majority of them are like the ones in that town where they just don't die. I'm gonna have to grind enemies as well, because there's probably gonna be maybe 1 or 2 unique enemies here as well. What was that noise? How many chests did it say there was? 10. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, I can see one to the left. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Deal with it. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, thank you. Ignorant turd. Yes. Zombies, things like that, ghasts. You cast Cure on them and that, it does damage. But I do enough damage with just normal attacks. Don't need to waste the MP. Check every room in case there's a chest. Money bags. Obtain 100,000 gil. We're in the money. Now, there's two sets of stairs here. There's one at the start. I bet you have to go at the one at the start. I bet the one at the start's just a dead end, but it'll probably have a chest. Yeah, I got the feeling the one at the start's going to be an optional way. This is a massive windy path to get to that, that stairwell to the next floor. Stop casting blind! I don't know if line will eventually just wear off on its own, or I have no choice but to use eye drops or a schooner. Some debuffs do eventually wear off on their own, but it's normally immediately after the fight ends. Ah, he's a right stunner, him. Look at him. Not that matters, we're still hitting even when we're blind. A derp. Well, I was right, but it appears to be locked. Does that mean I've got to go all the way through the dungeon, unlock it, and then come all the way back? Boo! Boo-ins! Why not? We're all just getting the deal with the shades. An iron gate blocks the way. The cell is empty. No, it's not. There's a chest in there. Are you blind? Oh, wait, you are. Say that blind. Unless there's a switch somewhere. Actually, yeah, do a bit of that before I even bother going anywhere else. Check the walls. You never know. Maybe a switch. Probably isn't, but you never know. Nope. Must have to open it somewhere else then. The guy, man, he's got 3,000 health. My guy! I wonder if Netflix is ever gonna get a Naruto Shippuden. I don't know why, because I like sat and watched the original Naruto on Netflix purely because it's now to watch. I didn't mind it. It's been years since I've seen it. But I definitely prefer Shippuden. Shippuden? Shippuden? I watched like the first season of Naruto and I just couldn't get into it. I kind of hope I wonder if they're gonna, like, the guys behind Bleach. When's the 1,000-Year Blood War continue? I wonder if after that if they'll, like, make an anime of their spin-off where it follows his son, Ichigo's son. I know nothing about that beyond apparently his son's just, like, stupidly OP. But if I had to choose between Boruto or the Bleach spin-off, I'd rather watch the Bleach spin-off because Bleach is one of my favourites. Especially now, I really wish they would redo the original seasons in the style of the 1,000-Year Blood War, where there's a lot more... It's a lot more graphical. Because it really fits the tone of the show. It's just a shame the older seasons, they had to tone it down because of, like, the time it aired in Japan. Have I played Bleach on PS3? Nope. I nearly bought that recent Bleach game that came out, but again, I just don't like those sort of games, like brawlers and that. I'd rather it was like a action-adventure RPG Bleach game. I'd be all over it then. So I'm not interested in the, like, My Hero Academia, like, games, because they're the same, just brawler ones. That Fairy Tail one looks alright. See, Fairy Tail, I've got the PS4 for the first one. The sequel came out not too long ago. I think it came out this year, the sequel. That one's sort of like an open-end adventure RPG. Where you take on quests for the guild and that. There's multiple different directions. I don't know where to go. Hang on, I'm allowed. I've added some more games to the wheel. if you can see them. There's that many on there now. Obviously, I've added Nightmare Creatures, 3D Dog Game Heroes, and I recently added Folklore, because I forgot about that. I bought that game that's actually worth quite a bit of money, that game. Bought this years ago, and I've never beat it. I played a little tiny bit of it, but not a lot. But it was interesting. It was sort of like a murder mystery game, RPG / Pokemon style game, where I would like rip the souls out of enemies and they would eventually end up fighting for you. And you had to like use the PlayStation 3's controller to like flick it to like rip the souls out of them. But yeah, I bought that a while ago. Worth quite a bit of money now, this game, I think. So that is on the wheel. Problem is, I need another splitter. I do have a 4K one lying around somewhere, but it doesn't really work for like getting past the HD CP, whereas my current splitter that I have plugged in at the moment to split the signal from my PC, because I've got one port connected to that monitor, and then I've got it split between my TV and my other monitor. So like if I want to full screen my PC on there, I can. When I'm not full screen, it's off on that screen. But that one has the HDCP splitting thing, so that you can actually, because the annoying thing with the PlayStation 3 is it's got that stupid HDMI protection. So without a splitter, you can't capture it on a capture card. Like pressing. Ooh, hello. Werepanther. Like pressing up against every wall, trying to see if there's a switch or something. Get out of the way. I know Tukul mentioned it earlier today as well. On Discord, the Folklore game. So there is still some unique enemies here. That Werepanther or whatever is new. Let's see if it drops anything unique. I bet it's just money. Guaranteed it'll just be money. We're still missing whatever number 8 is. We're at Stunner. What do you drop? Money! And you just drop money as well. Money. Captain, Magician. There we go, Werepanther. What do you drop? Money! That load of good you are. Looking for a switch. I bet you it's a case of I have to go all the way through the dungeon towards the end, and then therell be a switch that I think opens up the cells. Right. Let's have one more look through here. Check like this side of the... Because I checked like the top walls, the ones that I actually could see. I checked these. You'll know if there's something because it'll obviously pop up with a red exclamation mark. Oh. Never mind, I found it. Right, so this one has secret walls. Okay, that's going to be a pain in the arse. Ooh. That's a lot of peeps. Well. I love that. I opened a Eurogamer yesterday, and it's like, fans think they have found a definite announcement date for Half-Life 3. My straight first reaction was, okay, whatever. Pigs must finally fly. It'll probably happen one day, but I won't believe it until it's actually announced. The amount of times people are like, I know the announcement date for Half-Life 3, and it always just ends up being bullshit. It was something to do with, like, the Steam store page. They think they were teasing it on the store page or something. Like some really obscure little hidden tease. I didn't fully read it, because, again... Half-Life 3. And is Valve going to still have VR as an option? Because Half-Life Alyx was great in VR, and it ended... Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. It ended as you taking control as Gordon in the final cutscene, and you were handed your crowbar, and then it just ended. And it's like, yes! That moment you got the crowbar. No, Half-Life Alyx is basically Half-Life 2.5. It's like a... Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert! It changes the ending to Half-Life 2. If you're familiar with Half-Life 2, Alex's dad dies at the end of Half-Life 2. But in Half-Life Alyx... she changes his fate. He survives, and she gets kidnapped by the Combine. And then at the very end, you take over as Gordon. And you don't move around or anything, you're just in the middle of a cutscene. And Alex's dad hands you a crowbar and says, let's go get Alex back and kick some ass. Alex basically sets G-Man free because he'd been captured. By the Combine. She sets him free, and as a reward, he helped save her dad. End of spoiler alert. It's a shame I don't have my initial thought for that. It was a good game. I'd love to play it. I do want to play it again at some point, but it's you're never going to have that first time reaction, especially in VR. Like, there was a moment I'll always remember, like you are climbing around the apartment complexes, like climbing across scaffolding and everything. Eventually you climb your way into an apartment, and as you're rummaging around, you hear the toilet flush in the back room, and you think nothing of it. You just carry on rummaging about, and then a head crab dude just busts through the door and starts attacking you. And I remember shitting a brick when that happened. Or towards the end when you get like Alex's glove power up, where she starts doing Hadoukens and Kamehamehas. And that's literally all I was doing up until the end. Once she got that power up, I was just going, Hadouken! Kamehameha! Why did I just attack my own player? Oops. Hasuna. Hasuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hasuna Matata. Ain't no past DMC, GG, bye-bye. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff dropped there. Chest contains Sleep Blade. Ooh. Nice. Zergtorm. Already got one. That was a nice bit of a bump in stats for him there. What did the ancient one do again? Ancient. Yeah, they got an extra 5 in attack. Right, good job I came back. So now we need to keep our eyes peeled for invisible walls. Yay. Two out of 10. Right, now to... So, is that door at the top right just going to be a dead end? There is some, in some of the dungeons you go through doors and they lead you to a stairwell. But there's also an area to the bottom left here as well. Ah, with the stairs down there as well. There's so many places. All around me, all familiar places, worn out faces. What's my opinion on normally animated movies? What do you mean? What do you mean by normally animated? What's that mean? What's my opinion on... That's a massive mistype. Not normally. What do I think of not animated movies? Well, I love... Well, like I say, I love that Tom Hanks film. I love, like, obviously, the Marvel films, but obviously they have animation in it as well, like 3D animation and what have you. Mitchell's vs. the Machine is great. That is a great Netflix animated film. K-pop Demon Hunters is alright. Apparently it's done really well. Like, a lot of people are saying it's put big budget like those sort of movies to shame because it's done really well. Yeah, guarantee. If that's true, if that's true that there's a sequel coming out, 100% guarantee the sequel will do absolute garbage. Always happens. Look at Frozen 2. Frozen 2 underperformed compared to the first one. This new... Right, hang on. Okay. One of you's put the trailer for the new Toy Story in Discord today. Why is Woody back with everybody? Woody decided to stay with Bo Peep at the end of the previous Toy Story, didn't he? Or am I going crazy? And yet somehow he's back at the little kids' room again. Except now she's interested in an iPad, which is now basically the same direction the new Shrek is taken. Like, his daughter's interested in using the magic mirror to, like, browse TikTok and that. And Donkey uses it as well as Pinocchio. But yes, Woody decided to stay with Bo Peep at the end of 4. But somehow that just men in blacked out your memory, apparently, because no, he's back at the little kids' room again. Oh, hello, Mr. God. Thank you for showing me a secret. How do I get in there, mister? Hey, mister. Oh, hello. Hell Diver. So there is... Oh, whoa. Hello, Gordon. You are nearly dead. Derp. Companies need to stop milking things to death. Where it ended... In fact, the last Toy Story didn't need to happen either. When Andy finally gave his toys away, that was a sound ending there and then. When he finally grew up and he gave his toys to that little kid. Should have ended there. To Infinity and Beyond was the perfect wrap-up. But nope, milk, 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 many, many, many. Keep that grease cog rolling. Until it dies. Which is why I respect How to Train Your Dragon. Like, they ended after the third one. And now they're making a live-action version. Props to them for trying something different, at least, instead of making a fourth How to Train Your Dragon. Obviously, How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favourite movies, so I'm just going to be like, yay! I still need to see the live-action one. But, I mean, it's scene for scene the same film. Just live action. But at least they're trying something different. It's not. No, it's you can only buy it digitally so far. I haven't gotten around to buying it. It'll eventually probably come to Netflix, maybe. Yeah, I only recently watched the Puss in Boots movies, and like at the end of the recent one, he finally makes his way back to the kingdom of Far, Far Away, which obviously teased the next Shrek, and then we saw the trailer for the next Shrek, and it's just like, okay. But I mean, Shrek, the thing about Shrek is Shrek's always been about that sort of comedy. Where it takes things from our time, but then fits them into that time. Like, they're using the magic mirror to, like, browse TikTok and everything. So it might work in Shrek's case. Whereas Toy Story, they're just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like, which it makes sense because obviously kids are like that today. You know, the moment kids are born these days, it's here's your phone, here's your tablet, that's your new babysitter. So they're trying to like take a page from that, but I think it makes more sense in Shrek, because Shrek does it in a way that makes fun of it. Yeah, the second Puss in Boots was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. I don't know if I think it was on Netflix. I think that's where I watched it. Don't know if it's still on there. The first one's on there. I just recently watched the first one, like, last week. Where he's on an adventure with Humpty Dumpty. They're in the walls, man. They're in the walls. You see, I'd love all their films to make a return. Like, do a remaster of Flight of Dragons, The Last Unicorn, Fern Gully. Stuff that hasn't been around for many, many years, and obviously it's been generations since they were around. So there's a whole new audience of like younger people, as well as people like myself who like would be nostalgic for it, to enjoy like a remaster or sequels of those movies. We would probably have to do remasters again because it's been so long, like to get new generation of people into those, and then do a sequel if it like warranted. But yeah, Flight of Dragons, such a great. It's been years since I've seen that. There's like 2 different versions of that as well. There's an even older version, as far as I'm aware, which I've not seen that one. I saw the slightly newer one, but even that is old. Brave Little Toaster. What? What is that? Brave Little Toaster. What the hell is that? 1987 American animated film. Oh, it's a musical. Ah. Film set in a world where domestic appliances and consumer electronics come to life, pretend to be like, so it's Toy Story, but with consumer electronics. So this is where Toy Story stole their ideas. So they pretend to be lifeless in the presence of humans. The story follows 5 anthropomorphic household appliances: a toaster, a gooseneck lamp named Lampy, an electric blanket named Blanky, original, a tube radio, and an upright vacuum cleaner named Kirby. So at least you have a different name. Instead, just calling you Vac. Or Suck. What's up, Suck? Who embark on a journey to find their owner, a young boy named Rob. What's a young boy doing with a toaster, a vacuum cleaner, a gooseneck lamp, and then, well, fair enough, the electric blanket. What's a young boy doing with the other items? Who gives a kid a toaster? Okay. Merry Christmas, son. Oh, yay, it's a toaster. Yay! There he's all his friends. Again. Look at the little kid in Toy Story 4. She made a little plastic fork. I'm trash. That's the only thing I remember from Toy Story 4. I'm trash. Trash? Trash? She made another fork-like figure in that teaser. Oh, is this one going to be a female fork? So Forky has a girlfriend? Is that where we're going with this one? Okay, I'm kind of worried because that whole floor had dudes walking around in the walls. I don't care, I looked at the map. Oh, it might have been the other ladder on the floor. Ah. Box. I hate this dungeon. This dungeon's evil. Even though I looked at the map, it doesn't really help. It is. It's a female plastic fork. So they're going to go on a grand quest to stop. But wasn't the Triceratops? Is it Triceratops? Wasn't the dinosaur one? Not Rex, the other one. That was initially the girl's toy. Wasn't she obsessed with like technology? I can't remember if it was in the fourth movie or if it was in the little short stories. Like if you ever watched the little short stories. But yeah, they're probably going to go on a grand quest to try and get Bonnie, is it? I think it's called Bonnie. They're going to get her so she's no longer addicted to our tablet. I could solve that in 1 minute. Smash it. No adventure needed. Problem solved in 1 minute. Woody gets angry and smashes the iPad. Or they have to go on an... Oh, actually, that... Yeah, Woody gets angry, smashes it, so they have to go on an adventure to replace it. And then they learn the marvels of technology. Well, coming to terms with Bonnie doesn't like them anymore. They're going to the scrap heap. Bonnie's gonna start making TikTok videos. Or some other shite. I still need to play the Kingdom Hearts games. Like, I've played a few of them. I played Chain of Memories, the first Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, and I played a bit of 2. In fact, no, I played loads of 2 when it first released on the PS2, but I forgot everything about it, and then I tried to play the remaster and I never finished it. And I've never gone back to it because of the whole Twitch DMCA shit, because apparently Disney are very bad for that here on Twitch. Ooh, hello. What the... That guy's huge! Damn, he's huge! I should just sit and play them off stream. I should make that the off stream. I'd love to stream them, but again, I'm not taking the risk with the way. Then again, I don't think a lot of people saying Twitch isn't that bad these days compared to when they first started introducing that stuff back during COVID, because they sort of just shit their pants and they didn't know what to do, so they started just like mass banning people and telling people to get rid of their VODs. But apparently they're not as bad these days. I think, I don't know. I've just always, ever since then, tried to be careful around that shite. Should I add Kingdom Hearts to my wheel, do I think? We'll carry on from Kingdom Hearts 2. I'll not play them again from the beginning. That bosses were missing in the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2. Alright, Mr. Gigas, what do you drop? I bet you just drop money. Same with Helldiver, you just drop money as well. Wonder how many more unique enemies are in this dungeon. We found a few so far. Gilgigas. Ooh. Whoa. 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 Might have to grind him. If I'm lucky, he's more common on this floor. Trident. Main Gauche. Hot stuff. I can do that too. Yeah, he just puts on the Gigas helmet. It's literally just a helmet. You can't see the character sprite anymore. Oh, he just one-shotted. Get wrecked. Yes, giant helmet. Right, so just need the gloves. Ice shield. Ooh. Is that better than the golden one? No. It's pretty much the same, but I'm guessing I'll need it, so I will equip it on him. You're not getting anything, because I get the feeling eventually he's going to leave my party. Or the game's just really evil and started them off at such a lower level to make us grind them all the way back to, like, their level. I guess we'll find out. What was the other new thing that I just got? Main Gauche. Well, nobody uses a dagger. Trident. And Giant's Helm. Nice. I'd like 2 of each, because I'd like to give Guy one as well. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Now I just need the gloves, please. And armor if there's any. Yeah, thank you. Look at that rat. And the dungeons are getting longer. This one's definitely a bit of a maze. $74,000 I've got so far. I'm wondering if I need to go back to the first floor for that other stairwell. I'm beginning to wonder if that one led to a dead end, but probably had some chests. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case. The most useless skill in the game, self-destruct. I must have like a 1% chance of actually occurring. Because I'm yet to see it. Don't I keep seeing these dudes in the walls? It just makes us think I'm possibly missing out on more loot. Like dry humping every wall. I think this is the way I've got to go to get to the end of the dungeon. There was about a minute. I'll let this fight end first. War man. Berserk Tome, Thunder Tome, yeah. Continue. Ah, man, this dungeon is a penis. Right, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh. Oh, never mind, it won't let us. I can't teleport out of this dungeon. Shit. Well, that's annoying. That means I've got to walk back. Gotta go back to the first floor because I get the feeling that there's another door on the first floor, and I get the feeling that way it's optional to get like treasure chests. Oh my god! It finally occurred, and it did hardly any damage. That is the first time self-destruct has worked. Yay! They did it! Hercules! Hercules! Wow, that did no damage. I was expecting that to be a GG with how hard that is to actually occur. How rare it is. So nobody's weapon skills are going up in this dungeon. And why isn't Gordon's going up? He has like a really low weapon skill. I don't understand how the weapon skill leveling works in this game. Like, Gordon is fighting enemies that are stronger than him. Everyone else is at a way higher weapon skill level, but he's just is not going up. Same for Furion and Maria, they should be going up as well. Because Gordon's is on 12. I don't understand. That's the only thing I don't know about this game, how the weapon leveling works. It's weird. Storm Berserk Tome, sell them. Worth a good few pennies. So from what I understand, a lot of people, like, of the older Final Fantasy 1 through 5, like 5 or 6 apparently, that a lot of people say is the best of the older ones. I've not played either of those. Or Final Fantasy 3. Or this one. That was my first time playing this one as well. I have played 4. Only like a year or 2 ago. I don't know if there's any more unique enemies to this dungeon. Right, let's see. Is that other area? Watch. It'll be a dead end, I bet you. But better safe than sorry. There's a door there, but quite often when you go on those sort of doors, it's just usually a dead-end square room. Sometimes it can be like a stairwell to another level in some of the dungeons. many more chests we got left to find? God, freedom. Oh, never mind. So thankfully it's not a dead end. Oh, I hate the ghasts with that stupid blind. We're just far too strong. Ah. Because I came back. I should always go for those ghasts straight away at the start of the fight, because they're the ones casting blind. Dark Boar. Ooh. Does that put blind on enemies? Flame Boar's better. Lol. A boar that can plunge its target into darkness. So yeah, it can cast blind, but the Flame Boar is way better. Hard pass. Is it me or is blind pointless? Like, even though they're blind, they're still landing pretty much every hit. Oh, hello. Well, there's Sid and the princess. Hilda. Thief's gloves. That's a jump in stats. I might give them to Gordon since he's supposed to be what, Tonk? Right, is the invisible wall to get to these guys, or has this gate actually got to be opened? So what about the fifth floor? Any? Alrighty then. Varian. I meant to meet you at Kashwan Keep. Things didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to rescue me. Let's save the thank yous for later. I'll have the airship with the princess. You find that engine and toss the sunfire in. Got it? I'm gonna get the airship ready for takeoff, and I don't plan on waiting around long. And like that, they're gone. Secret? No secret? That's right, run away. One thing I would kill for on this is a bit more variety in the music. Like, there's like 4 tracks in total. Overworld, same battle, no boss tune, same town music. But there'll be one boss tune, but it'll purely be for the final boss. Right, so there's my last 2 chests, I think. It happened again! It only did 33 damage! Lol. High portion and... Right, so that's all the chests. We found them all. So we are good to crack on. And I haven't seen any other unique monsters yet. Hang on. Alright, I've already been there. Yeah, that's the area from yeah, where we found the invisible wall. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, I think we've pretty much covered the entirety of the dungeon. Now we've just got to crack on to the end of it. And beat whatever boss awaits us. Zoom, zoom. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll probably lie down at about 3. Try and have a couple of more hours if I can. Hopefully. But knowing my luck, I'll lie down. I'll be wide awake, because I am now. Since I had that like 3-hour snooze earlier by accident. I love it when people are like, oh, have an hour nap. I can't have an hour nap. If I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I literally only got up because I woke up and I was like, shit, I fell asleep. Like, I woke up, looked over to see what time it was. I was like, damn it, I fell asleep, and I got up. Which really, I probably should have just tried to force myself to carry on sleeping. Never mind. Thankfully, they weren't very dirty with this dungeon. Just that one chest that was only accessible through that hidden wall, which, thank God, I went back and had a look. I would have stumbled back, if, like, I probably would have got to the end of the dungeon and then stumbled all the way back if I hadn't found a way to open the door. But thankfully, I found it early. Even though I haven't already run back through the dungeon to go to that second floor where the princess was. Yep. I try if them hill gigguses only spawn on this floor. I might try grind them so I can get like gloves. I've got 2 helmets now, so we're good there. In fact, I think I only need 1 gloves because we got those thief gloves earlier as well. Not really too fussed though. Right, if we're lucky. It just tried to run away from us. How dare you? Gloves? Oh, no gloves. Can I have gloves, please? I'm gonna try something. Never mind. Forgot to turn over battle off there. Let's try it again. Give me gigas. Right, so let's at least get rid of those dudes. Never mind. I just want to have everyone defend while Gordon attacks to see if his weapon level will go up. Just don't know how the weapon leveling works. Unless it's capped off because he needs a stronger weapon now? Maybe? Is he still using the base weapon? I'll give you a spear since I've got one spare. Let's see what happens. Nope. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Give my spear back. You don't deserve it. Right, I just want to heal Gigas, please. Give me your gloves. Yeah, looks like the heal gig is the one he spawns on this floor. I say they're doing less damage to him because he's on the back row. So that formation also applies to the enemies as well. Stunned row. Yeah, they're only doing like half damage to him because he was in the back row. The same with our party members, whoever's in the back row only gets like half damage. Like Maria, she's one back row fighter. Just want your gloves, your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle too. Get to the chopper. Put that cookie down. All of that jazz. You like jazz. What is that off? I have no idea what that's off. I just know it was a meme. You like jazz. I've only heard people saying it. B-movie? Never seen it. Is it good? Am I a heathen for not watching it? Jazz heads. I just want the Gigas gloves, give me them gloves. In fact, you know what, screw it. I'm sure there'll be other... If I look on its stats, and I'll have a look if it spawns anywhere else. Let's have a look-see. Mr. Hill Gigas. Where are you, Mr. Hillgiggs? Give me your shoes. And your gloves too. Mr. Hillgiggs. Ah, spawns in lots of places. Chances are by the time I come across those gloves though, I'll have found something better. I'll let you heal for now. Right, what's the deal with this floor? I'm looking forward to the next Sonic movie. I like the Sonic movies. I thought Chaos was going to appear in the last movie. I was very surprised he didn't. Oh shit. Why did I do that? Oops. Never mind. Destroyed him. Right, I'm gonna guess. Shit. But yeah, the next one looks to be bringing in Amy and Robot Sonic. Robot Sonic. I wonder how they're gonna like bring Robot Sonic in, like what's the lore behind that? Because obviously in the older, was it Eggman that built him? Or Robotnik? It was the original one, Eggman. Eggman was the one that built him. I'm guessing Jim Carrey will reprise his role. He initially said he was only going to do 2. But then he changed his mind. He says he'll continue to do it until it... I think he said he'll continue to do it until it entertains him. Once it stops being, like, fun and entertaining, then he'll back out. I think that's what he said. Or until it flops and then the money dries up. Where do I go? I haven't seen a door yet. Why does this feel like a dead end? Oh, never mind, there's one. Got it. Ugh. I don't know why I felt the need to quick save earlier. There's like no point. Whatever bosses here, I guarantee I'll probably just destroy in 2 hits. Alright. You see the Dreadnought's engine. Dreadnought! Would you like a ring? How about a canoe? That's why I keep doing this. Whenever this key items learning ass pops up, I always just deliberately use everything on it. What can you tell me about yourself? Tell me about yourself. Huh? Do you have any mithril? No? Alright. Wild roars, I'm a traitor. Die! Throw the sunfire into the engine. What have you done? The engine! That voice. That's gonna be Leon, isn't it? The fact that she said that voice. There's no time, Maria. The ship will blow up any minute. We have to get to Sid's airship. That's gonna be Leon, isn't it? That missing party member. Calling it now, that's Leon. He's been missing since the start of the game. Kaboom! Wow, we didn't fight a boss? The fluff? Really? Huh. Alright. We had dungeon. Counterattack. Blow up the Dreadnought. No boss. Fair enough. Maybe this guy isn't going to leave her. I predicted earlier that he's probably going to betray her out of fear, because obviously he like ran away at the beginning of the game and left his own brother to die, and he like keeps calling himself a coward and that. And the second the Dreadnought's completed, he just disappeared from Altair here. And then we finally found him, and he's like, I can't return empty-handed. He's either trying to redeem himself, or eventually he'll betray her. One or the other. I'm actually wrapping up very soon, Sephiroth. Very soon. The princess is safe and well. I wish the same is true for the king. Is Healer dead? The princess is safe and well. She's in the king. It's just terrible. The king's condition is taking a sudden turn for the worse. La 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 la. And I bet you that old dude in the throne room's gonna blame me for it. Blew up the dreadnought, did you? I always knew you had it in you. At least you're nice. Really? Blew up the dreadnought, did you? I always knew you had it in it. You shut up. You shut your filthy mouth. You liar. Of all the characters in this game, I want to cast Firegar on you forever. Or fire a jar. Oh. Wait, hang on. Wasn't the king's room further up? Hee hee. What? Hang on. Everyone's like, oh, the king's dying, and she's sitting in a room going, hee hee. Villain? Plot twist? Plot twist, maybe? Or she just hasn't updated, and for some reason she's like, hee hee. Gordon. Meanwhile. And Firion. I have one last request to ask of each of you. Please, listen carefully. Gordon, you've grown strong. I want you to lead our army. Do all you can to help Hilda. My liege, I swear it on my life. Meanwhile, you know of the legend. The legend speaks of the ultimate magic. Ooh, we're gonna get Ultima, are we? That was sealed away. The seal may only be broken when the world stands at the brink of destruction. Wow, what a horrible condition. The world must be wrecked in order to get this spell. I believe that time has come. Do you agree? I do. The time to break the seal binding the Ultima Tome is upon us. Virion, I would have you go to Dazed? Home of the Dragoons. Ooh! I was told that all of the Dragoons were slain in an attack by the Empire. Yet I refuse to believe there are no survivors, so noble a group. If we are to stand against the might of the Empire, I am convinced we will need the Dragoons and their wyverns. If you combine your efforts, the day of your victory will come. This I ask of each of you. Take care of Hilda. Is he going to hit the floor like a sack of shit like Scott did? He hit the bed like a sack of shit. Your Majesty! He returned to the live stream. We should save our tears for another time. Must carry out the king's last wishes. We each have our duties. Let them not go unfulfilled. Hang on. Is Gordon going to end up marrying Hilda, even though Scott was initially the one? Like, he was going to propose to her, and, like, she liked him as well. Gordon's brother, is he going to be, like, weird and take his brother's future wife instead? Hee. Okay, this makes no sense. Our dad's just died, and she's just sat in her room going, hee. What the fuck? Hello? Are you... unless she's just snapped and she's gone insane. What? Also, this twat, listen to him. Ah, never mind. Deist, you see. It's an island located in the sea, east of the snow plains. To get there, you'll have to take a ship from Paloom and sail south. Oh my god, he's been nice. Like earlier, we came in, everyone was like, we knew you could do it, and I was expecting him to be the only one to be a dick. No, he was like, oh, you did it. I always believed in you. Liar. Scumbag. Piece of shit. We've lost our king. We've lost our king. We lost our king. This was your plan all along, wasn't it? I'm telling you, I do not trust him. This was all part of your plan, wasn't it? He's going to be the actual real villain, isn't he? I bet you. I'm calling it now. I bet you he's the actual real villain. Look at him sitting happy, chummy upon the throne of somebody else's kingdom. I haven't learned any new passwords for a while. When the Emperor first moved against Est, we dismissed the attack as a mere skirmish. But the Emperor feared the power of the Dragoons. He meant to wipe them out. Dragoons, you say? Some say the Dragoons can speak the language of the Wyverns. Wyverns, you say? If you go to Dest, you may find Wyverns that yet live. A Wyvern would make for a most advantageous ally. You should visit the port of Paloom and seek out a ship to take you to Dest. Alright. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he has done something to the princess. I'd say I do not trust him. Like, he ran away in the beginning and left his own brother to die. And then he just stood around town going, I'm such a coward. And then he randomly shows back up at his original home that was ransacked and destroyed. And he's like, I can't return empty-handed. And now he's just ascended the throne. The king has given him the throne and, like, given him his armies. And he's sitting cush in that throne room there. I don't trust him. Also, where's Minwoo? Minwoo? Where's he gone? He suddenly vanished. Hehe. 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 Chicks be crazy. We lost our king. Oh, what? I want to ride a wyvern and fly through the air. We've lost our king. His Majesty passed away, hasn't he? Why is nobody talking about the fact that the princess has clearly gone batshit insane? Yeah, Minwoo has, like, just vanished. When does this ring come into play? I got a ring ages ago that belonged to Gordon. Not Gordon, belonged to Scott, Gordon's brother. And it says, a memento of Scott. Apparently someone in Gatria knows how to use it. I've been back and forth there a million times and nobody knows how to use it. In fact, hang on. Nothing happens. He doesn't give a shit about the ring anymore. It was his brother's ring. Fair enough. No, 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 no. Right, that is that for the night. I'm gonna try and have a lie down, hopefully. I guarantee I won't, but we'll see. We'll give it a whirl. But yes, I'm gonna call it there for the night. Thanks for sticking around here on Twitch. Hope you've enjoyed. Much appreciated. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Thanks for watching. But until then, have a good night. And I shall see you again tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy 2. Have a good night, guys. Peace.